that he left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me, just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him, cause he ran and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left and when they named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it's quite a joke, and he got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. It seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I got red, and some guy'd laugh and I bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fist got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars that I searched the honky-tonks and the bars and killed that man who gave me that awful name. Well, it was in Itay in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there's a table, a dealing stud, said the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar in his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and grey and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do? Now you gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise he came up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher, man, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he beat like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along, so I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, and I called him my pa and he called me son, and I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him, and now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill, George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name.